Got him. Well, howdy Team TRF, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. Today we are at a lake that I've wanted to go to for a long time. We are at beautiful Possum Kingdom Lake here in I'd say north central Texas. I mean, it's not quite West Texas yet, and it's not quite central. It's about an hour and a half straight west from Fort Worth, Texas. And I've heard there's big ones in here. I've heard that you can catch them on whatever the heck you want to. So that's gonna be the goal today. I'm gonna try to catch fish on whatever I want, and then I'm gonna tell you guys in an instructional video coming a few days later exactly how I did what I did. So what we gotta do is grab my keys, a boom, and because of all those crooked crooks out there, gotta put our graphs on at the ramp. If y'all are new here, welcome to the channel. It is always my pleasure to show you guys some awesome fishing, of course show you guys some big fish, take you on my journeys and my travels, and the main goal of this channel is to allow you guys to learn some knowledge about bass fishing to help you guys catch more fish. Wherever you live, whether you live in Maine, Washington, Florida, or Arizona, I'm hoping to teach you guys something that can help you guys better your bass fishing skills. We'll see you guys in the water. Got him. There we go. You gotta get them when they're schooling. Dang. Are these, is this a largemouth? I don't know if it's a largemouth or not. It is. It is. It is. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Yes, sir. My first Possum Kingdom largemouth on the Sexy Dog. He was feeding on some shad, and I cast right to him as he was blowing up on it. That's what you got to do, I think, in the fall time when fish are schooling up like that. You have to have a topwater in your hand, or a fluke, or whatever kind of shad imitation ready to go, because these fish don't stay around for long. That's a healthy, beautiful fish, though. I mean, like, the build quality of that is crazy, and they're green. This is cool. I am a fan of this lake so far. I'll explain to you guys here in a second. That is the first bass that I've ever caught on Possum Kingdom. Of course, the first time I've ever been out here. And from everything I've been told from people, it is a do-it-yourself kind of lake. So there's not one pattern that always dominates. It's not a grass lake, not a rock lake. It's got everything. It's got steep rock, it's got bluffs, it's got shallow rock, it's got flats, it's got flooded little timber and reeds. Like, I literally just ran across from the ramp, saw some fish schooling on this point, pulled right up and caught it. And so I'm excited. Today should be a good day. The fish are obviously feeding on bait fish, so I'm not even gonna worry about crawfish or bluegill. They are obviously feeding on bait, and so anywhere that I find bait, there will be bass in that area. Now, I think I'm gonna keep moving down this brush line. The fish are schooling kind of right on the outside of the brush. I'm gonna throw maybe an Alabama rig, maybe a squirrelbill, maybe a thunder cricket, something like that, and see if we can get some fish that are not quite active, and then have the top water ready to drop the other rod, pick up that one, and fire it out there. So I'm excited to show you guys a fun day of fishing. And let's get after it, folks, eh? There's one. There's one. Get out of that tree, buddy. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. Whew. Wow, this is crazy. The fish are schooling everywhere. I like this lake. Oh my goodness. I gotta mark a catch. Look at, like, they're eating the 1.5 like in the mouth. I gotta use pliers every time. Fish number 2 is a good one.
Keep it on my body. Broke if you ask it. Don't gotta sell it, most of y'all is flawless. Broken whips as long as it is foreign. Heard you want it cause the yam's enormous. What's in since she isn't gorgeous? Live my life, last name a Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest. Do not know when knocking on the door is. Came in, I came in, I came in. Did it like the Porsches coming in.
Let's crank that soldier boy.
Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LABB who we running with. Yeah, 2 2 3 3. I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright.
Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. That's crazy. That fish was literally sitting right on the edge. He's not a bad one. I'll get the net. All right. Wow, 3.5 pounder. Was not expecting that. Oh, maybe a 3 pounder. Still though, beautiful fish. And you can tell they are eating good. If you guys saw my last video, I'm not gonna touch fish on their bellies too hard or they'll poop on me. Well, I'm gonna put him in the live well and I don't know, get a good fish picture for later. What we need is a jig. Time to get rid of this big old shaky head. Give ourselves a finesse jig. Outcast tackle finesse. A finesse jig. Only the fine ass for my fine ass. Ain't no fish here. Let's keep this train rolling. So we've worked our way up here on the lake to a big island here at kind of the mouth of the river. And it's very similar to what we fished this morning. You know, shallow reeds with some standing buckbrush and timber. And I think this is where we're gonna catch some fish. Now, of course, I can't see any bait fish here yet because when you have wind come up on the water, it makes it a lot harder for you to see when fish are schooling. And oftentimes they don't really school when it's windy. It kind of shuts them down. So hopefully the fish are still active and there wasn't just a morning bite. I totally could see it just had been a morning bite and I left the biting fish to find other biting fish and ended up completely messing with my day. So when patterns change, you have to change with them, and I have a feeling that patterns are changing right now. These water temps though have definitely reached fall temperatures. 62.7 degree water, like that's fall. So these fish ought to be doing their thing. Now, of course, the standard fall thing is the fish move to the back of the pockets. I have yet to try that yet because the first fish that I caught was on a main lake swing. So the fish didn't exactly follow the rules today. We've got like the perfect conditions for fish to bite. Prefrontal. We got a cold front blowing in as we speak. These fish should be absolutely munching, and yet they're... Oh, there we go. I knew it. I knew it. I knew there'd be fish around here. Here we go. Bring it in here. Let's go. Okay. Maybe they are munching. I just got to put the right thing in their face. Gosh. Chill. All right. Bluegill Outcast heavy cover swim jig. I'll take it. See you, bud. Okay. So that's my first fish in about 4 hours on a swim jig in some shallow brush. Would you look at that? You can tell that fish lives in dirty water because he was white. Oh, today's just not turning out to be my day. This lake is still super cool. This lake is awesome. I want to come back, but it is confusing me. These fish are being weird. I ever told you how much I love rain when I'm fishing? It's the best. Especially filming. That's the best. Rain when you're filming. I love that. Switching to the Hero 7 because it's waterproof. I really don't feel like putting rain gear on. I'm not in the mood. Oh man. Well, I'm getting wet regardless. Bibs are going on. The last 3 days that I've gone out filming, it has rained at some point. That's a pain. Oh gosh, there he is. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. There's the fish that I needed. There's the fish that I needed. And get in the boat and cast. My biggest one of the day too. Heck yeah. 3 pounder. Look at that thing. Okay, folks. Little bit of revitalization here. Look at that, popped out. Didn't even it wasn't even hooked really. Okay. Okay. I'll take that. The rain has subdued a little bit. We'll stick this guy in the live well. I just want to get a good 4-fish picture. Okay, little glimmer of hope. I was about to go in. I was going to finish this stretch here and head in, but That gave me a little bit of hope. It also kind of confirmed that I've been doing the wrong thing all day. That I come back to the stinking sticks and reeds, and I get a follow on my chatterbait over there, and I get one to eat it right here. I'm gonna make an entirely separate video on patterning and how to properly pattern on your lake or pond. That will be dropping soon. Of course, I'll talk about it in the outro as well. But today was not a good example of patterning. I could have done a much better job. I just got distracted. Got him. Yes, sir. That's what it takes. It takes being at the right place at the right time. There we go. That fish is just busted, and I cast right where he was. That's exactly how you have to catch fish in the fall when they're schooling like this, is that it's hard to get these fish to react when they're not in a feeding mood. As soon as they feed, I luckily had my cast almost in and got him. Beautiful fish. They're so healthy in this lake. I love it. So healthy in this lake. Not big enough for a 4-fish picture. But every fish I've caught has been over 2 pounds today, which is pretty dope. Now that we are tied off, we're gonna go ahead and get the truck, which my keys are in the boat, of course. But that was definitely a fun day. I enjoy getting to fish a brand new body of water. That is 2 videos in a row on 2 brand new lakes. I'll definitely be back to both of them, but Possum Kingdom I hope to be back to very soon. This lake has a lot of potential. Every fish that I caught was over 2 pounds, and they were all really healthy. So I would love to see what like a 6, 7 pounder, 10 pounder looks like out here. And I've heard that like tournaments get one with 30 pounds. So I'm about to film another video on kind of what went wrong today and how my mistakes can help you guys become better pattern fishermen, as this lake sets up very well to do. I'm going to talk about how to find out what the fish are eating on and how to replicate that throughout the lake or body of water you're fishing. But that is all we have today. All the gear that I fish with will be linked in the description below. Of course, if you guys are not part of Team TRF, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of TRF.